Welcome back, guys, for another episode of Timberborn, and what can be better than that? Frankly, nothing. What are we going to do in this episode then, Sky? Oh my god, like loads of stuff, lots of optimizations of all kinds of things. We're going to do some optimization on the Waterwheel power system, some optimizations on the reservoir system, some optimizations on this reservoir system. There's so many things. We're actually going to start off over here near the Lemonhead Memorial Fountain. We have got maple syrup. Yes! And there was so much rejoicing you could stir it with a spoon. So over here, we're going to brew up some catalyst. Because I thought, like, if the bots, because the beavers and the bots are going to come over here to the Memorial Fountain and remember the beavers they've lost over the years, and the bots. I've killed them, but I mean, they've both worked hard throughout their lives and gone to live on a farm at the end. So yeah, we're going to throw in here a refinery, brew up some catalyst, and then the bots can go over here and get a cooling, refreshing glass of catalyst. Aww. Isn't that a cool idea, right? No, I think so. Right, so what am I doing? No idea. Oh yeah, science. That's it. Refinery. We want a refinery, which I was thinking of putting there. So that's where I'm going to put it. All right, so we're going to be brewing catalyst up there. Right, that'll give us a bit of extra efficiency for the other stuff that we're going to be doing. What's the other stuff you're going to be doing? Well, where do I start with this? The water wheels. So we've got the water wheels, and every 26 water wheels, or more importantly, every 13 set of 2 water wheels, we step down. Okay, so we step down, 13, step down. But when we get to this end, all the way down. My God, it's a long haul across the map. When we get to this end, we've got an empty space here. Well, we want to fill that, and then we've got another step down before we go into the lake. So we should have another set of water wheels in here, or in here, and I could jam them in there, but it's not actually what I want to do. So what are you going to do, Sky? Well, we're going to rip some of this stuff out. I've got 18 days to get this done. Yeah, it's probably going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll see. Okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to rip out that water wheels. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good, because then we've got kind of a couple of spaces before this one and a couple of spaces after. Okay, that's good spacing. I like that. That can go in. Okay, now those are going to be connected to this, so that's fine. So all I need to do is take out 4 on this end. So let's get the old demolish tool and remove 4 of those. Okay, good. With those in, we can now take these out. Rip those out. Awesome. Right, now we're going to step down. So if we step down there, then what we need to do is get rid of all of this down to the next level. Cool. Okay. Once we've removed that, we can then put in the next set of water wheels. Step down, next set of water wheels. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of dynamiting, and I've got to rebuild a lot of water wheels. Well, you know, that happens. Oh, if only it were that simple, you sweet summer child. No, because the wall here is going to be the wall here is going to be too high, so I've actually got to take that down. While we're on the subject of dynamite, let's come over here now. The dynamiters have laid up all the dynamite to blast down this channel, but before we do that, I want to redesign this slightly. Let me explain. You know what, I'm going to pause the game while I explain this. Okay, so imagine that both of these reservoirs are completely empty, okay? Completely empty, drained, because we've had a long drought and we've pumped all the water out. When the water comes in the next wet season, I want that water to go into this reservoir and only fill up this reservoir first. Why do you only want to fill this one? Why not just fill both of them? Because while this one's filling up, I don't want the evaporation on both reservoirs when I can contain it to one reservoir. It'll halve, I mean, if these are about the same size, which I think they are, it'll halve our evaporation, which saves water, which is a good thing. Okay, I can understand that. So you want this to fill up and then this one to fill up. Yes, that's what I want. And then I want this reservoir to be used up first before we use up this reservoir. Well, I don't see a way of doing that automatically, Sky. Aha! But I do. Let's go down here. What I want to do is this. Let's get me landscaping tools out. I'm gonna have to remove that, aren't I? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, what I'm planning to do is this. I'm gonna put walls there and there, and then there'll be a wall across here as well. Yeah, shall I? No, not yet. Then water pump. Yes, more water pumps, because that's what we like. We're going to flip this around. So we'd have a water pump there and a water pump there. Now, this is at a height of 4 tiles. So water pump there, water pump there. Okay. And then what I'm thinking is to have a wall across here. So, yeah, like this. So, like this. So, okay, so how would this work then? Okay, so we'd seal this off. The water would flow into the main reservoir. The main reservoir fills up, and it fills up 3 tiles of water, right? Gets to this level, and then so we've retained the water in here, nothing in here. Okay, good, up to 3 tiles. Then at the 3 tile level, this starts to fill up. Awesome. So then, and because we've got the concentric circles, we keep the surface area to a minimum as long as possible. So this fills up. There's 2 tiles in the center, and then this fills up. I might take this down another tile. We'll see. So this one fills up, and then when we get to 4 tiles, they both fill up, and then when we start draining the reservoir, both reservoirs will go down by 1 tile. At which point the pumps will start pumping the water out. This will stay at 3 tiles deep. And well, in fact, yeah, this will stay at 3 tiles deep. This will empty, and then we'll start emptying this one. Okay, so we're keeping surface area to a minimum. I think this is the best that I can do to keep it automatic. I could start playing around with floodgates and retain more water and stuff, but I think that's probably, 90% of the result for 10% of the effort. After great deliberation, where I turned to Picture and said, well, what do you think? And she said, what are you asking me for? Yes, we are going to dynamite this down. So, shall I do that now? Yeah, let's have a big bang. Why not? Let's turn this on so we can actually... It's so satisfying blowing stuff up, isn't it? Boom, 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 boom. It's just made me think of one of Picture's favourite phrases. So that can right off. Oh dear, she's not the woman you think she is. Trust me on that. Okay, so that's it. But I have one little qualm about this. Actually, I've got a second qualm. The second qualm just arrived. What I'm thinking is, we don't want these pumps pumping when they don't need to, because it's just a waste of power, and we don't like wasting power. So what I'm thinking is, if these pumps were actually at this level, if I took them down 1 tile, when we've got more than 3 tiles of water, they'd be flooded and they wouldn't work, and they wouldn't draw power. And then when it drops below 3 tiles, then they'd start working. So we'd actually save ourselves some power. That, Sky, is not the worst idea you've had. Okay, let's correct this then. Well, there's going to be a lot of dynamite required, because I'm going to have to take these like right down to the ground level down here. Oh, we've got some dynamite there. Blow it up, Sky. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. So we'll get this built. We'll get these. Yeah, dynamite that down all the way and around here. Then I'll put in some platforms so we get the other side, do those, and then we'll get the pumps put in, and it'll all be looking awesome. Right, that is, once we've got that sorted out, then I'll think about sorting things over here. Okay, man, with the reservoir well in hand, let's now turn our attention to the main reservoir. And look how much power we've got. That's very satisfying. There are a few ways that we could deal with the problem that we have in the main reservoir. The problem being, we found out in the last episode that this can actually flood because we're not taking enough water out of the reservoir quickly enough. Now, I think we widen this and take the water out and send it down. I think we, to counteract the problem, I think we probably only need to be one wider. So that's what we're gonna do. Right, let's give our terraformers something to do, shall we? So we will just run this across here. I think this is a pretty easy fix, actually. So we'll run this across like this. This will need to come one forward. So we'll do that. Once that's built, all we need to do is dynamite this and extend this bridge. Yeah, that's a really easy fix. Now, I did have some comments, people, when I suggested this in the last episode, people saying, yeah, but these already flood. If you send more water down, they're going to flood even more. No, that's not the way it works. Well, it works because of the magic tile. That's why it works, which speeds up the flow, so the water travels through a 4-tile gap fast enough to take the water that's coming through 6 tiles. It just works. Trust me, if you don't know, it just works. It's fine. Increasing it to 7 doesn't make any difference. It'll still work just exactly the same. So I think that should solve the problem. One thing I do want to do, this is purely an aesthetic thing, but I kind of want to do it. The water at the moment is pumped into here and runs out here, which I suppose if I was looking for a reason, just from an evaporation perspective, this is all waste here. We could just have it running like straight out here into here. So that's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to dynamite a channel through there, so that this water will just go into a 1-deep channel and just go straight out there, and fall to its doom. No, it'll just go into this water here. Don't be silly, Sky. It doesn't suit you. It's not big and it's not clever. Right, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm losing it, I think. It's getting late here. Then I want to build this up, don't I? Yeah, don't do that bit yet. We can do the outer wall first. That's a good plan. So we'll do that outer wall. Okay, how are they going to get down there to build this gun? Well, they'll start building it from this end. It's fine. They've got 16 days. I mean, that should get done by then. And it's not the end of the world if it doesn't. This, though, we want that done ASAP. So let's prioritise this. Okay, over at the Waterwheels, I realised that they didn't have access to these 2 middle rows. So I just threw in some stairs and a path, and they are getting that done. When they finish these, I can rip this path out, backfill it, and then we can dynamite that. How are we doing with the catalyst? That intrigues me greatly. How are we doing? Are we producing catalyst? Yes, we are. The other thing I wanted to do, I wanted to put a fountain. Oh yeah, because this will optimize these beavers. Because if we have a look, we're at 35 well-being at the moment, but I'm going to say about only half of our yeah, a little bit more than half are getting the benefit of the Fountain of Joy. I want to increase that to make sure everybody's getting it. So, yeah, but it's not as easy up here. Where on earth would we put it? Well, after due consideration and consulting with my aesthetic consultant, Picture Perfect, who went and said, oh, for God's sake, stop asking me. I think, in a very Sky way, I'm going to do it in the place that causes the most possible destruction of existing structures. So we're going to put it like over here. The reason that I'm going to put it over here is because we no longer need so many dandelions. In fact, we hardly need any. Now that we've got the bots working in all the factories, we hardly ever get beavers injured. So I'm thinking here might be a good place to do it. Now, one thing, you know what? This Fountain of Joy, right? It needs access to water. And I put this, like I actually immersed this in the water. And I think it looks pretty good in the water, but I'm thinking you could probably put that. I think it just needs to be like next to the water. You could actually raise that up, I think, on a 3x3. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that over here and see if that works. If it works, then I'm going to do the same thing for that. I'll knock that one down and we'll rebuild it. We'll let that happen. Let's see how they're getting on over here. And the answer is good. Okay, so I need to rip that path out and backfill that. But we can blow this up for now. Cool. Good, 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 good. Right, now the annoying part. I've got to demolish this. We've got 11.8 days. This, you know what? To do all of this is going to take ages. Well, you know what? I'll just do it as kind of a background task. Let's get the first one done, shall we? Oh, I really don't want to do this, but I guess I've got to. We need to get this rebuilt before the next wet season. Otherwise, we're going to miss out on so much power. It's going to be ridiculous. So we want to come all the way down to here, don't we? Yep. Demolish it. Oh, boom. That was painful. And then we want to get rid of... now. Huh. Yeah, we need to be able to get to this. Yeah, okay, well, demolish that. Demolish those stairs. Then put in a platform. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Platform there. Path there. Now, yeah, oh, man, I'm going to have to get them to dynamite this and then backfill it, aren't I? Yeah, I hate backfilling. I hope I'm going to have enough room. If I've misjudged this, there's going to be hell to pay. Oh, man. I think after I put this in, I'm going to go and like double check. So we need platforms going across there. And for now, we need a staircase in, although that will eventually go away. So that goes in there. This all needs to be prioritized to very highest priority. And I need to put a path in. Well, over at the reservoir, things are looking a bit better. So detonate those. Right, now we're down to the right level for that's where the pumps will be. So now we just need to get our channel going. Get rid of those. Dynamite. Dynamite goes in there. The last dynamite's getting done, I think. Yes, hooray. Dynamite that. Awesome. We can dynamite... How long have we got? 10.5 days. God, I hope I can get this... I hope I can get this done in time. Okay, well. Platforms go across there and a double on the top. Finish it off with a staircase and then you just want some paths. Alrighty. So, they can start building this, but they can only build it from one end, which I do find to not be perfect. But hey, it is what it is. Let's demolish the next set of paths. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we get that being dynamited. So landscaping dynamite. Throw the dynamite in. And then prioritize it to max priority. We can keep the thing off. Go. Oh, man. Seriously, I'm going to really have to get on it to get this done. I'm gonna pause it. First thing I'm going to do is see... yeah, that works. Which way would we want it facing? We want it facing this way, I think. That makes sense. All right, cool. How are we doing for metal blocks and treated planks? Treated planks, we've got loads. Metal blocks, 786. Yeah, okay, so we've got enough materials to get that done. And that will make our beavers more productive, which is a very, very good thing. Okay, good Lord. This is a busy episode, right? Let's head over here. How are we doing? Now... I put in a path around here so that we can start dynamiting this channel because we want this channel down at a depth of 4 tiles and it's only 3 at the moment, so we can start blowing that up. Boom, nice, good, excellent. We can dynamite that. I'm going to do this like all in one go once I've done this side, so I just need to get the next channel in. They've done the first power, they've done the platform, and they're working on the next one. Okay, cool. The dynamite's in, so boom, 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 boom. if I can get this bit done. Yeah, shut up, Sky. Do it. I'm going to pause it because we actually could be pushed for time here. Whoa, dynamite. Throw the dynamite in. Prioritize the dynamite. Cha-ching. Go. 9.4 days to get that section built. Should be bloomin' easy. The only thing I could do to speed it up. Oh, yeah. Like, why didn't I think of this before? Because you're an idiot. Because you are a prize. Think of a vegetable.
Oh. Carrot?
You know, I called myself a prize aubergine in the last one. Shall I Americanise it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I consider that guy's like a prize eggplant. Don't know where that came from. I apologise to all Americans for what I just did. Shall I sit here and think about what I've done?
I think you should.
I think I probably should. What I was going to say before that completely unnecessary outburst was if I put some stairs down here, which I will prioritise, and then run a path up here, which I could do because I haven't got any stupid water wheels at the moment. Hurrah! And there was much rejoicing. Look at the lag when I'm putting in a path. Then it means the beavers can get to all of these at the same time. Look how fast this is going to go in. I was so worried about the time. This is going to be a breeze. I'm still probably only going to do like 1 or 2 sections per season, kind of depending on the length of the drought. You know what? We'll see we'll just see how we get on. That's a much better approach, isn't it? We'll just see how we get on. Look how fast this is going in when you can actually get to all of the sections. And I even gave the tip of doing this, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos ago. I say, oh, when you do stuff like this, just put in some stairs so they can get to all of it and it'll all get built at the same time. Yeah, but look, yeah, I was worried about getting this done in 8.3 days. Oh, man. So water wheels go in. 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, 5. That bridge is in the way. 6, 7, 8. Right, I think that's all ready to go. So once we get this bridge built, I'll rip that bridge out and then put in the extra couple of water wells. But this gives them access to the other side easily. Okay. Whew, man, with that done, let's go. I'm frantic here. What's going on over here? Okay, have they yes, they've done all of that. Detonate that. Is that all the way down? Yes, we've got all the way down. And there was much rejoicing. We can start on the pumps over here, can't we? Yeah, we can. Well, get them started, Sky. I certainly will. But I'm going to check that I've got... no, it needs to be that way round. So, 1 and 2. Now, Sky, the one thing that you don't seem to have given any thought to whatsoever is how on earth you're going to power these. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point, well made. I could run the power down there, couldn't I? And across. That's got to be the closest source of power. I was thinking to hook it to this and hook this up to the main power. But I think that's a smarter move. Yeah, we'll do that way. The water wheels have all been built. Isn't that wonderful? Right, we can get rid of this path now. So, demolish tool, and boom, out you go. Throw your filthy stuff out in the street. And power. Water wheels. One there, one there. Okay, cool. In that case, we can now rip all of this out and get on to the next section. Although, 4.6 days. Am I going to do another section? No. I'm actually going to be sensible for once. And I'm going to say, yeah, that'll do, pig. Is this big enough to put in 13 water wheels? And just looking at it, I'm going to say, yeah, easily. Easily. So, yeah, famous last words, Sky. Power, water wheel. I'm going to pause it because I don't want them to actually build this. So what are we going to have? We're going to have the weir there. Yeah, and then we want a gap of 1. Then we'll have the stream gauge. Oh, yeah, then the stream gauges. So this would be the first one, wouldn't it? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Easy. Easy. All right, cool. That is rather good news. Over at the statue, I've got my answer. No, it does need to be actually immersed in water. Oh. Okay, well, it's no problem. I'll just demolish it. We get 75% of the materials back. So, okay, we lost 100 planks, 25 treated planks, and I don't know, what, 75 metal blocks? You know, I can live with that. I can live with that. 2.9 days till the water arrives. What did I do wrong? I tell you what I did wrong. I forgot that these ones next to the water wheels need to be three-way connectors. So I've now got to go through and demolish them all and put in three-way connector. Which way round is that? That's the right way round. Good. Boom. Boom. Okay, last bit of dynamiting over here. Boom. Right, we can put the last two pumps go in. There and there. All right, cool. Right, there connects. So, the reason that I haven't done the power over here is because this has got to be dynamited down a level. So it seems very silly to put all that in and then have to knock it down and take this down a level. So I'm going to take this down a level, but there's not enough time to do it this season. So I'll have to do that next season. And it's not a panic right now because we should have plenty of time to get that hooked up in time to pump the water out of here next dry season. We've got the wet season starting in 0.1 of a day. Okay, droughts ended. Here comes the water. Awesome. I love the start of the wet season now. And the promise of all that power. Let's go over here. If you thought I'd forgotten the dam, no, I haven't. The dynamite's laid. Let's get that detonated. Boom! So we now have a 7-wide channel going through here, which I'm hoping is gonna do the job. The water is coming down. Oh, one thing I want to look at before we even start, the batteries. How are we doing? The batteries, well, we can see them. So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, can we top out the batteries this season? It's going to depend how much water we get. So, I guess we'll see. So the water comes through in a sec. So this is all working, which is very good news. A little bit of flooding, but that's okay. We expect that. Have we got all of our connections done? It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, so should we check on the power situation? I'll check on my favourite water wheel. And we are up at 56, 57, 58, 59, 60,000 power. Oh, man. That's going to do our batteries the world of good. If we're up to 60,000 power, we must be all the way around. We are all the way around. And the water comes down here and goes into the rest of the reservoir, which this year, that's fine. I don't mind it flooding into here because we haven't got everything set up. I am looking at this thinking, yeah, should I try and get this blocked off? You know what? I could get that done probably relatively quickly. Shall I do it? Why not? Go ahead, do it. So what do I want? I want 4 tiles across there. Yeah. We'll see how quickly we can get that done. Go. Go, 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 go. Be kind of cool to see this all full and then overflowing and start to fill this up. Maybe if we can get this done. They've already done one. If we can get this done before we flood out into the outer tile, we'll at least save something. We've got 2 done. That's going to restrict the flow slightly. Can we get the next one done? Come on. Come on, get it done. Oh, 1 more to go. Boom, we have done it. Okay, cool. So that all dries up. Excellent. Oh, man. Well, that's good. Let's go and have a look at the power because oh, the batteries are doing great. Let's see. How much power we got? 67,000 power at the moment. Now, are we going to flood? That's the question. It's pretty darn close. We may even have to take this to even wider. Now, I just want to show you, right? So we've expanded this. So we've now got 7 tiles flowing through here. But it's not flooding. It's working fine. And that's because of the magic tile increasing the flow, and it just works. It just works. All right. Is it? It's close to flooding. Look at that. It's close, but it's not actually flooding. Now, if it does, and it might start to flood. Although, no, we're at 1 day. It's going to start to ramp down now. So this is not going to flood this year. If we had a full 8 days of water, we might get a little bit of flooding. But I tell you what, I'm pretty sure that the trench would catch any overflow, even from a full 8 day cycle. So I'm going to say problem averted. Oh, I do need to do this though, don't I? I completely forgot about this. Detonate that down. Okay, so we now have this automated filling, unfilling thing going on. Oh, we've just hit 3 tiles. Okay, this is now 3 tiles high. Oh, that's perfect. And we start to flood in, and we start to fill up this reservoir. My God, it works. Hooray. Well, of course it was going to work, Sky. I mean, it's not difficult. You build a wall 3 high and then it floods. Good Lord. You're so easily pleased. Yes, yes, I am. Just that picture. I'm very, very easily pleased.
You really are,
I am staggeringly easily pleased. Alrighty. I think that that's enough for this episode. No, we want more. All right, then. Have we done the... It's the fountain? Oh, yeah. I've still got to do the fountain. You know what? We'll do that in the next episode. If you want to see that, you'll have to come back for the next episode. Ah, cliffhanger. Look. Oh, we can't go until... The power is still going. We're still going. Are we going to max out our power? My God, look how fast they're going up. Wait till we get the other sets of power wheels in. It's going to be ridiculous. These are going to top out. I'm almost certain. What's the power? Oh, wow. We're doing 83, almost 84,000 power. No wonder they're going up so fast. Well, would you look at this? The second tier, they're maxed out. And we're just waiting on the top tier. It's really ramping down. No, we didn't quite max out. It's damn close, but not quite. Oh man. Next wet season. I can't wait. We've got a 20-day drought. That's great. Yeah. Next season for sure we'll max out the batteries. I need to get all the other batteries built, don't I? Yeah, I do. Oh, there's still so much to do, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, because if you are, then you're having a ball. Picture, say goodbye.
Bye.
We'll catch you for the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.